Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome to episode 2 of XCom 2. In the last video we played through the tutorial mission. You got to see quite a lot of the opening cutscenes and the introductory stuff that's given you a little bit more of an idea of how the story is going in this game. But now we have a call to visit the armory. We've still got to be shown around more of the base, and we've got some more introductions to do. So we're being summoned to the armory. We go.
Jane Kelly was instrumental in the op to get you back. She earned enough experience for a promotion. We should take care of that now.
So we get our first promotion here.
The Ranger serves as our primary reconnaissance unit, capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range.
So we have our first sword wielder. Also, be prepared for people to die in my playthrough. It will happen. I'm going to try and avoid it as much as possible, but there will be deaths. It is XCOM after all. So we now have the slash ability, which is the basic ability that all squaddy rangers get. After that, you can choose to go down the scout or the assault tree, or you can obviously mix and match, but slash all rangers get.
We're off to a good start. Our troops will only get stronger as they gain experience.
Off to the bridge, I suppose.
I heard you, Shen. When we get the thing, you'll be the first to know.
Attention. Unauthorized presence detected.
Commander, give me a second. Execute Echelon Protocol.
Attention. Senior command exchange confirmed.
I had wanted that to be a little more ceremonious, but we've got something. A local resistance cell just located this hybrid magnetic power converter that Shen's been pushing us to find. They tracked the device to a nearby Advent convoy and are attempting to take it down. If we can bring this converter back in one piece, we might actually get this place up and running and give the aliens a real war for a change. The squad is prepped and ready to launch on your order, Commander. Just give the word.
So we get to go out here. So who have we got here? We've got Voodoo, we've got Shadowhawk, we've got Kelly, our squaddy from the last mission. We've also got a rookie here as well. We don't have any option to change these people out, so we have to take the ones we are given. So basically everyone here is a rookie with the exception of our ranger here. So we can't really change anything, so we've just got to go ahead and launch the mission. So this second mission is still very much a tutorial-esque mission, I suppose.
Communications with resistance forces in the area have gone dark, which can only mean one thing. These people sacrificed everything to give us this shot. We need to recover that converter at all costs.
So we are travelling to the wilderness of New India. It's obviously very far away. Nope, there we have arrived. It's time to go. So we've got to neutralise all the enemy targets and we've got to recover the power converter.
Commander, getting a fix on the device, but it looks like it may have been damaged during the fight. Energy readings are going crazy. I'm guessing we don't have much time before it explodes. Shen's working on a way to stabilize that thing, provided we can get close enough to access its core. Stay in the shadows until we can get a better read on the situation.
So we've already got an annoying mission that has a timer, which I don't particularly like, but there's not an awful lot that we can do about it. We do start off concealed, which means that we don't have to worry too much about moving forwards and being detected, but we should still only take half moves. We shouldn't dash, because we want to make sure that we're not going to accidentally move out into the open or move into somebody's line of sight, which would be even worse. So let's move up a little bit further there. We should be safe. Yep, can't see anything there, so I think we are safe to get a few more people to dash forwards. Again, I have done this mission once before already. I'm not too sure how scripted this mission is, but I do know where, at least I know where some of the alien pods were in the previous attempt, so I'm going to try not to trigger them accidentally. Don't have a great deal of cover that we can get you in. I suppose we can just move you up behind the truck there. So the aliens get a turn. And we should continue to move up. Again, we should continue to move up, but do it slowly. We do have to get there quite quickly before the timer runs out. But we should be able to get there in 7 turns relatively easily. Let's move you up to this tree. Still can't see anything yet. I suppose that means we are probably safe to sort of run up a little bit further. And this is the great thing about the concealment. And we've got our ranger as well. It's going to take some time for me to get used to all of the different class names, because I think they're slightly different than they were before. So hopefully we can run up there. Well, we know that we're not going to be in somebody's vision range there, even though we might have actually got vision on something else. Oh, well, we've got alien activity somewhere, although the camera's decided to go into a very strange location. Not really allowing me to see anything. Oh, there we go. Got some units patrolling around.
The Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
So they are getting a little bit close. We can see that they are almost getting into a position where they have a line of sight on us. And there's also some guys over there as well. So we've got a few that we potentially need to take out before we can do anything else. So we need to get into a position where we can take these guys out. Now if we move over here, we could get flanked. If they continue to move this way... Although, I don't think they're going to go around this railing, so we might be okay there. So we are going to start moving people up. And just hope that we don't actually get flanked. So let's move up to here. There we go, that's fine. You are going to move up to... I suppose there is fine. So we will try and set up an overwatch trap when the opportunity presents itself. You don't have a lot of choices for good cover. We could put you there, but I think, again, we'll just go for full cover on this side of this truck and use that to our advantage. And you're going to move all the way over to the front as well. So as long as we don't get flanked, we won't get spotted. So are they just going to clip through the barrier? No, he's climbing over the barrier, so we might actually get flanked here. No, we didn't. Or did we? No, we didn't get flanked. Not getting flanked there is extremely lucky. Don't know where the other guy's gone, though, which is a problem. So let's go and take Voodoo here. And we want to avoid getting flanked by anybody else. So I'm going to move Voodoo around to this side. Oh, he is actually in vision now. I wasn't expecting that to be a vision tile. It didn't show that it was. So slight little buggy thing with the interface there. I was hoping to get some Overwatch shots off, but that should be fine. They are going to run into cover now, which is a little bit disappointing.
They're disciplined and well equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. It didn't show that that was going to be a vision tile. So we need to start taking some of these guys out. Of course, there's going to be some more guys coming from that direction as well. So I think what we're going to do first of all is we are going to grab Shadowhawk. We're going to bring him around to this corner. And we should get a flanking shot on this guy, which we do. And we've got an 84% chance, so we'll take that. Thank you very much. It was a critical as well.
Target neutralized.
Now, what we'd like to do is we'd like to be able to take this guy out. Now, he is in cover, but what we could do is we could go and grab our ranger and use our melee attack. Now, we can find out what the chances of that happening are. 88% chance. We probably want to stay in cover. That's not a bad tile to do it from. So, let's go ahead and give that a go. He's not on Overwatch, so we're going to jump over here. We only did 3 damage, which was a lot less than I was expecting, to be honest. Now, that's put us into a little bit of a tough position there. Because now we need to try and get around behind this guy. Now, I would have line of sight from this tile. We wouldn't be flanking him, I don't think. But we definitely need to kill him. So, we're going to go around there. We are flanking. 82% chance. And it's good. He's down.
Target neutralized.
So, we're still in cover. We've gained some promotions. I think Voodoo's just going to stay on Overwatch in case any more aliens come towards us. Yep, as expected. We knew there was a couple over there. We've still got 5 turns left to hack the terminal. So we get our Overwatch shot. It missed, unfortunately.
I'll get it next time.
So, right, the aliens didn't really get to do anything there. Now, we are being flanked right here. Shadowhawk is actually being flanked because this guy is round the side of him. So what we're going to do is we're going to take Mr. Hawk here. There isn't any full cover, unfortunately, which is a little bit of a shame. But we're going to move up here. Nobody's on Overwatch. And we've got some grenades. So let's go and throw a grenade up here. We can do some damage to that guy. We can also go and explode the cover as well. But 3 damage should kill him anyway. We actually did 4, which is quite nice. So that does leave us with 1 guy remaining. He's going to be a little bit more difficult to hit. Now, he's not actually flanking us. We can't get behind there, unfortunately. It's too far away. I'd prefer to stay in full cover if I can. We're not going to be able to flank him anyway, so we'll just move up to here. Now, what sort of odds do we have of hitting him? It's only a 27% chance. That's actually quite bad. I don't really like that. Could we reach him with a grenade from here? No, he is out of range, which is unfortunate. So we can't grenade him. So before we take any other shots, let's consider what our other options are. Unfortunately, we cannot get close enough to him to melee attack him again. He's a little bit too far away. At least I think he is. No, it is saying we could manage it. We'd only have an 88% chance. Do you know what? Let's go ahead and take it and see if we can do it. There's probably going to be more aliens around, but we only did 5 damage, and that was quite risky as well, because I have left myself out in the open and I am being flanked. And we've also activated another alien pod, which we really didn't want to happen. So we've got a sectoid, and we've got 2 more advent. Well, we definitely want to try and get rid of this guy if we can. Getting a shot on him is going to be almost impossible. I don't think we're going to get flanked if we come over here, though. Now, we do have a line of sight. We've only got 29% chance, but I think we have to take it. We only need 1 damage and he's dead. And we actually missed. Well, I prefer it if my ranger didn't die. So, Voodoo, you've got 1 shot left. Again, it's only a 27% chance, but there's not an awful lot else that we can do. Now, he might not fire. He might just back off, and that's the reason why I didn't overwatch. If I overwatched, he'd be pinned down, and he'd be guaranteed to shoot because he wouldn't want to move. But hopefully, because he's overwatched, because he's not being overwatched, he will move. The truck's on fire as well, so I'm hoping he doesn't shoot. I'm hoping he just backs off. Well, okay, the truck exploded. It also killed our ranger as well. Wasn't expecting that to happen right there, which is most unfortunate. So there is our first death. And the sectoid has also reanimated one of the corpses. Now, that problem can be solved by killing the sectoid. So we don't have to worry too much about the zombie, if we can get rid of the sectoid. Well, that was unfortunate. We took some damage there.
We're running out of time here. If we don't stabilize the converter soon, I don't think anybody's going home today.
Well, we were expecting stuff to explode. So we have to try and get up to that converter. It's going to be a little bit difficult. Now, you're my first priority. We need to get away from this guy. I don't want to waste time trying to kill him. What I'd like to do is just get into a position where we can start trying to do some damage to these guys. If I move over here, I wish the camera sometimes would behave. That wouldn't give us a line of sight on the sectoid. None of these would give us a line of sight on the sectoid. And one of them is actually on Overwatch as well. And you've got next to no health. That makes life very, very difficult for me here. What about you? You don't have a shot on anybody, which is most unfortunate. And I can't really get you to any decent cover. What about Shadowhawk? We could run you forwards possibly here. You would have line of sight on that one guy. You might set off the Overwatch though. We'll give it a go. Right, you didn't set off the Overwatch, which is good. Now, damage breaks Overwatch. It doesn't have to be a kill, but any amount of damage will break an Overwatch. You're the guy in Overwatch. We've got a 46% chance of hitting you. We're not too bothered about the zombie. So, we'll take our chances on the Overwatch guy. And we actually killed him. But even if we hadn't have killed him, we broke Overwatch. So, that means we can move away from that zombie. So, that's what we're going to do with you. Unfortunately, there's not really any full cover. And I'm not confident that that is far enough away from the zombie to be safe. But I do want to try and stay in full cover. So, we will just move you over here. Because you're on very low health. And we will take... I think you're just going to go on Overwatch, to be honest. We still need to hack the relay, but we'll do that as soon as we can. We need to try and kill that, I think. I think what we'll do is we'll just move Voodoo over here for now. It's only half cover, which is a little bit terrible. And we will Overwatch again. So these guys are definitely going to try and move and do something nasty. Here comes in more horrible psi attack things. Is disorientated Voodoo, which is unfortunate. You're going to activate the Overwatch, but it missed.
Come on, focus!
He has put himself into grenade range. Now, unfortunately, because we've been disorientated, we don't get an Overwatch shot against the zombie guy. Luckily, he missed. So, we have options.
Give it a try.
We do have options. Not many options, but we have options. So, option one is we need to go and hack this thing because we have a limited number of turns to deal with it. So, let's get over there. Oh, there's an Overwatch. I hadn't even noticed that. That was pretty poor. Luckily, it missed. Hadn't even noticed that Overwatch at all, which is terrible. Okay, well, we need to hack. Chances of getting either of these are very, very terrible. So we'll just begin our hack. So we've disarmed the detonator, so that's fine.
Well done. Readings are returning to normal. Well, most
now,
Firebrand
is Voodoo actually able to do anything here? Let's move you over here. And let's take a shot on our zombie friend. You've only got a 10% chance. Oh, 64% chance on the Psi zombie. Let's take it. We might get a kill. We only did 5 damage.
Gonna need to reload soon.
I think I'd prefer to get that zombie killed, if I'm honest, and then deal with the other troopers. So we're going to move here. And we are going to get rid of the zombie. I'd like to get rid of the sectoid, but I don't think that's necessarily going to work. So we'll take the 81% chance and miss, because of course it's XCom. So the sectoid is going to do what? Okay, did some damage to Voodoo. I can't tell how much there because I didn't quite see the damage figures come up. You're overwatching. You're probably going to finish Voodoo off now. No, you actually missed again, which was very nice. Don't move, though. Don't run. Disorientate is removed. Good. Okay, so... is it our turn? Looks like the animation is glitching out a little bit here. Stuff be blowing up. Okay, so we've got a lot of things that we need to kill. And we can't necessarily kill that sectoid with ease. We need to kill this thing, but there's an Overwatch there, and we want you in cover. So let's take Shadowhawk. Shadowhawk has a 62% chance to hit this guy. I think I'd prefer to actually secure the kill and use a grenade. Can we hit this guy with a grenade? Let's just zip the camera around. It's not going to end well for the truck if we throw a grenade over here. That looks like it will hit the truck. I think this truck has already exploded though, so we should be okay. So let's throw the grenade over here. That's a guaranteed kill and it'll remove the Overwatch. Yeah, okay, he's gone. So don't have to worry about him anymore. We've still got that sectoid, which is going to be a problem. Voodoo should definitely move into cover, because he's only got 2 health. This car's already exploded, so we should be safe here. You are going to take your shot at the Psy Zombie. Okay, zombie's down. Right. It's just a sectoid remaining then. And everyone's out of ammo. We do have Shadowhawk. Now, we're not going to be able to kill the thing. We might be able to get it to back off. We've only got a 42% chance of hitting it, but I think we will fire anyway. And we did hit it. I don't think the sectoids like to try and shoot you. I haven't even seen a sectoid shoot yet, but I think they prefer to use psi attacks, so... I don't think flanking is necessarily as big a concern with sectoids as it is with other troops. They can obviously fire, as he's just proved. Luckily, he did miss. Well, there's no Overwatch. There's only one person left. It's a terrible shame that we lost our scout, but let's go and run right in behind him and give him a very up-close and personal... Oh, yeah, we're out of ammo. Derp. So let's not reload. We're just going to back up. I keep forgetting how little ammo that you actually have in this. What about you then? You do have a shot. This is going to be risky because you actually need to hit to kill, otherwise you're going to be dead. But we need to get rid of this this sectoid. 85% chance, 40% chance to crit. And we crit him right in the face. Fantastic. And we gained some loot as well. So unfortunately we did lose one person. But we've gained an Illyrium core.
I'm sure the docs will want to see this.
And the mission is over. So 2 soldiers wounded and 1 soldier killed. That was very unfortunate, but you know, first mission, kind of. It was my own stupid fault for not realising the truck was going to explode. I should have done, but it could have been worse. Made the most attacks and dealt the most damage. Shadowhawk. Most under fire. Voodoo. But at least we should get some promotions here. Not too sure what classes we're going to get. And we are back to base.
People earned well-deserved promotions, Commander. I'm guessing Shen will probably want to have a word with you too.
So we've also got a few gravely wounded people, which is unfortunate. So Voodoo, you are a sniper.
Engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range. They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter.
Well, certainly got the hat for it. So, all of the sharpshooters unlock squad sight. So, squad sight used to be in XCom 1. If you went down the sort of pistol route, you couldn't get squad sight. If you wanted squad sight, you had to specifically go down the sniper route. But now squad sight is being realised that that is the sort of dominant ability that sharpshooters should have. So we can target any enemy that any of our squad members can see, providing we have a line of sight to them. Very nice. Kelly was unfortunately killed. Shadowhawk, sir.
Serving as our demolitions experts, the Grenadiers provide heavy ordnance delivery whenever and wherever we need it.
So basically this is the replacement to the Heavy, has a LMG and a grenade launcher. So the grenade launcher ability uses the grenade launcher to fire grenades rather than throwing them, and this allows for a greater range and grenade capacity. So you can still throw grenades, but basically you have 2 grenades now instead of 1, and we can make them go further. And then you've got Heavy Gunner and Demolitions Expert as the 2 choices, so one is more geared towards blowing stuff up, and the other is geared more towards shooting stuff. And then we have our final rookie.
Operating some of our most advanced equipment, specialists deploy robotic drones on the battlefield that can be outfitted for combat or field medic duty.
So we've got our specialist class who gets this little gremlin drone, and their ability is Aid Protocol, which allows the gremlin drone to move to a friendly target and grant them a bonus to defense until the start of the next player turn. So it works a little bit like a smoke grenade does, and it's useful if you want to... it's useful if you've got somebody who's out of cover or they're in low cover and you want to reduce the chance of them getting hit. You can go and put Aid Protocol on them. And then you've basically got the 2 sort of trees for the specialist. You've got Battle Medic, which obviously is geared more towards healing, revival, and damage mitigation. And then you've got Combat Hacker, which is geared more towards being able to not only hack terminals, but also mechanical units like mechs and turrets and things like that. So those are the... we've seen all of the different classes now, apart from the Psy Trooper, which we won't get until later on. Unfortunately, we've got a few people who are gravely wounded, though. There's going to be a while before they're back in action. Evans here was 23 days. I didn't see what it was on Voodoo, so it's a little bit disappointing.
Useful in our ongoing efforts against the aliens. When you have a moment, Commander, I have made some interesting discoveries as they relate to the implant we removed from you earlier.
But I've got to sort of be more careful in the future not to lose people like that.
Standing around. It's perfect. Come on, let's get it inside.
Well, we've got to pay a visit to engineering, but I think that is something that we will do on another video. So I hope you're still enjoying XCOM 2. Sorry about the derpy play, but I'm playing this to have fun. I'm not going to get myself caught up on trying to play it through and not lose a single soldier or do a 100% perfect run. That's not what I do. I'm here to play the game and enjoy playing it, and that's what I'm doing. And I hope you guys will enjoy watching it too. So I'll see you next time, and until the next video, goodbye for now.